Hello everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw an Iguanodon Dinosaur. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Alright. Finally, a dinosaur. I mean, it's my own fault, but I was going to say a dinosaur that doesn't look like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now, again, my own fault. I'm the artist. I'm the one drawing. So I can't complain that they're all looking a certain way. I mean, I can, but I shouldn't because, hey, I'm the one drawing. I'm the artist, right? Yeah, so what I was saying is, everything I'm drawing looks to me like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but finally this one doesn't, you know. So I'm very happy that I'm doing something a little different. Again, my own fault. No complaints here. Well, that's the whole thing. This whole thing is a complaint, right? But no. I'm not blaming the dinosaurs. You know, I'm blaming myself. But yeah, I'm just super happy that it's something different. Okay, so Iguanodon, right? Or if it's a female, Iguanodana. Alright. I just want to make myself laugh. I know, bad dad joke. Okay. There we go. Let's see, what can I do with this one? Okay, I want this one kind of touching in towards itself, like that. But I want this one a little forward. Right? Shoulder, elbow, forearm, and then like that little pouty paw. Or not pouty paw, but toe paw. Right, that'll work. Not bad. There we go. I'm kind of getting the flow, you know, trying to get that big dino flow. Okay, so I say this with all of them. You know, there's only so much I can do because I only have the bones to go by. So the bones show these weird toe paws. So how many do I see? 3? Let me look at it again real fast. Hard to tell. Okay, so I see it big. I see 3 on the feet. And I'll do that little toe paw sticking out. There we go, something like that. This toe paw will stick out like that. That's touching that. That's going up there, but this arm is down here. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna give him a little bit of a turkey neck, a little something different, you know, because that's part of it is I only have the bones to go by, and there's only so much I can see on these bones. So, you know, the little beak thing. But here's the other thing too. How do we know there wasn't flesh over this beak, like the mouth, and that was like the teeth? You know, kind of like how a whale has those weird things inside. You know, who knows? Someone even challenged me one time and said, "You didn't draw the feathers." Yeah, you're right. I have no idea. Don't know if there's feathers. Don't know if he had pockets for his change. You know, don't know any of that stuff. So that's why I'm just kind of playing around with, yeah, but I can do this, and I can do that, and I can assume this and that, you know? So that's why I'm giving him like a little goblet turkey neck. Okay, I think I am ready. That looks pretty good to me. I'm going to erase some of these sketch lines because all I really need are the confidence lines. And the paper's moving. I got to tape it down better after this. The confidence lines are the lines that got, well, I was more confident, so I pressed harder. Because when I first started, I was just throwing lines down just to kind of get me in the general direction. And as I got more confident, I started pressing harder, and those lines take a lot more pressure to erase. And because I'm delicately, lightly erasing the entire thing, we're stuck with confidence. And that's what you should be. You should be always stuck with confidence. Never go with the sketchiness. Always stick with the confidence. Okay. So let me retape this down. That's all popping up. Alright, so let's welcome all the people that skipped over to the Sharpie portion of the video. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point. You can find things that a fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. What's left is a ghost of an image that I could use to kind of guide me in this drawing after I've already drawn the entire thing. So usually I start with the fine point, with the pen for the finer details, but I mean, it's big old dinosaur, you know, so I don't need a lot of fine details. Maybe a little bit in the eye. Let's do that real quick. Let's do an eye and then work our way out. Big old round eye like that. We'll do like a little pupil, and then we'll add some color later. So I'm going to kind of do some dino details, what I like to call it. So just little stuff like this, just to kind of give it a fleshy outer skin. We're not going to draw all those little bumps, just kind of accenting some of them, but it's also going to help us to guide, like we're going to give him a brow, something like that. And I talked about this in the sketch that all we really have to go by are the bones. So I'm kind of playing around with pivots and pock marks and where the holes are in the bones, and we'll see if we can build from there. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the whole head. I'm trying to find good bone pictures so I can see where we are. Okay, kind of something like that. So I'm going to give him a big old top knot up like this. Going to come down and then down for the beak, something like that. And I was talking about this in the sketch that I don't know, you know, all we have are these bones. We don't know much more like anything else, feathers, stuff like that. So I just always kind of play around with, you know, well, he's got that, so why not give him this? Well, let's do his back. Let's go all the way. See, I'm kind of bumping it a little bit for his spine. Just something a little different, you know? Let's go ahead and bring it all the way back around. Bring it around town. I'm going to stop right about there because that's where his foot's going to be. And let me go ahead and play with a little bit of, let me show you why I did that. Just a little bit of extra bumps and detail, just because we can. That's really why I was doing this. So that's kind of showing like the middle, and we'll do something like that for like a spine, you know, something, just a little dino detail, you know. And remember, you don't have to do exactly the same thing I'm doing. You can do whatever you want. Because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. But I'm just kind of giving it like a ridge, you know, something like this. Just kind of playing around with skin. I mean, I'm going to color it later, but I'm just kind of playing around with a rough texture for just a little bit of something, you know, some vavoom, as they call it in French. All right, so let's do the bottom jaw, and then I'm going to draw the mouth. So that'll kind of define where I am here. It's going to come in like that. I want a little bit of a hangover for that beak, like that. So see, I just wanted to make sure that I gave it a little bit room to hang over and come out, so something like that. So I'm going to add some more detail in a second. I just want to add like the neck. So here's where the shoulder is going to start. So I'll go ahead and start from here. Going to go up like this and add some turkey neck, a little bit of something, you know, just a little bit of dino detail again. Just, you know, just a little something just to spruce it up. We're gonna kind of play around with the edge here. Let's see. Should we give him like, or give her old Iguanodon a little bit more detail, a little something. But yeah, I just want to give her like a little bit of vavoom. There's that word again. I guess that's the word of the day, vavoom. You guys got some vavoom? You ever go to the store and say, hey, give me some of that vavoom? I got plenty of it right here. All right, let's just keep going. So I'm going to draw the arm. So I'm kind of walking. So his first arm, I'm giving him kind of a big old strong shoulder there, because he's holding up his body, or her body. There's going to be like the elbow, something like that. Oof, my paper's coming up again. Here's the front. Going to give her a strong old forearm to the wrist. Now the wrist is holding, it's pretty sturdy too, because the wrist is going to be holding a lot of weight. I'm going to draw that little extra toe thing right there, little toe jam. And come in here for one of the toes, something like this. And I'm kind of spreading it out flat, because they've got like those little extra digits, but I kind of want it like that's all where the power is. The power is so strong that it's pushing these fingers up, you know? That's how strong it is having to hold up all that weight. That's kind of what I'm going for there. Let's add a little extra detail there. How about, let me get this other pen real fast. This one's not as fine. No, that is, I want this one. Yeah, it's kind of a medium. So it's a little thicker than that fine point. So let me add just a little bit of again, dino detail. Something like that, just to kind of accent that. There's a lot of power going on right there. A lot of pressure on those fingers. Okay, and remember, you don't have to draw like I do. These are just lines to help you figure this out. All right. And also, remember, we're just kind of playing around with anatomy too, so don't feel bad if yours doesn't look exactly like this. Because remember, I'm just making this up. I'm just having a little fun and making it up as I go. I'm just like out of the bones to go by. Okay, so let's draw the other leg right here, then we could draw the other ones back behind it. So these are spread out, and this one's gonna be big old hamstring over here, right? The back of the thigh. Hamstring, no, is that right? Where's the hamstring? Oh well, doesn't matter. Not a pig, no ham on this dinosaur. Okay, there's the front, there's the back, and there's a little elbow, and this one's more pointed at you. So again, I'm gonna spread them tootsies out with all that weight. I'm gonna draw that little extra bitty toe like this. Draw another one off over here, and let me add some dino detail. So this one's pointed at you, and see how I got those like that? This is more pointed at you, so you're gonna see more of the front. This with stress lines, kind of like that. See how we're drawing stuff like this? Just some stress lines with the tendons and whatnot, you know, adding extra little stress. It happens. There's a lot of weight distribution here, and it's just drawing a bunch of lines, so don't worry if it's not exactly like this. You see, mine's not even perfect. Let's see, what else does it need? It needs a little front like that. There you go, something like this. Draw a little extra, not stretch, stress. Man, I just don't have any words. But you know what? I'm not a speaker. I'm a drawer. I'm the artist man alive. Okay, let me reconnect that right there. So we're gonna say it's going through. Something like that. Again, add a little stress, little flappy folds. And And the back legs are more, see, these are out, these are more connected in just from the way it's walking. So I'm going to draw something like this. There's the back. This is more of a side view, so I'm going to do a little flappy fold hanging down, stress toes like that out that way. Something like that. And this one is more towards this. I'll add some detail in a second, but you can't really see it, so I'm just going to come in here and draw the inside. And it's also lifting up a little too. So this flappy doodle right here is hanging up, coming down, and there. So it's kind of like doing this, like stepping, you know? Old swing stepping. There we go. All right, so let me add some detail. Oops, just hit my pen. All right. And again, see, I'm just kind of making it up, so don't worry if you're not doing exactly like I am. I'm just adding extra stuff just to draw those stress lines. And also just give it some texture, you know? Something like that. So there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color, make it look super awesome and cool. This is an Iguanodon Dinosaur. So here's my colored version. You can color it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.